What's up, guys, and welcome to part 3 of the Car Mechanic Simulator 2026 demo. You might be thinking that I'm sort of milking it at this point, and maybe I am, but honestly, I'm just really enjoying this. So what I want to work on today is I want to swap in a different engine into our little truck here. I want to figure out how the bodywork stuff is supposed to work, and then I'd also like to figure out how to scrap, repair, and upgrade some of our parts. So in order to do that, we're going to have to purchase some extra equipment. We've got a repair table here for parts, specifically 1,200 credits. We've got 2 repair tools for body parts, both 1,600 credits. I don't know if we need both of them. We'll just get tool 1 for the time being. And then down here is our scrap and salvage machine, only 875 credits. And last but certainly not least, the upgrade table. I don't know if that's going to allow us to upgrade both body and engine and suspension and all those types of parts, or if it's just, you know, parts specific. There is also the welder right here. We've got the interior detailing toolkit and then the brake lathe. If we have funds left over at the very end of things today, maybe then we'll check some of that stuff out, but I just want to make sure that I have enough money to actually work on the truck and buy all the engine components for that. So 5,675 credits. We'll go ahead and finalize that. We're doing standard delivery again, so that stuff will show up here in the morning. Let's pick up our delivery here, and we'll start to get everything placed down. You know what? I wonder if we go into Garage Editor and remove this extra lift that we purchased. We don't really need that anymore. Are we able to, how do we do our, like, garage inventory? Are we able to get rid of that? We can sell it. Okay, that's good. 5,600 credits back in our back pocket. What about this stuff? All the decorative stuff? Yeah, we're not ever going to use that. That'll give us some more credits that we can use for other things as well. Okay, first thing we're going to put down is our parts repair table. And then we'll do body repair just next to that. No! Not available in demo. Talk about a waste of money, dude. Neither one of these can be used. Okay. Back to Garage Editor then. That honestly kind of sucks, but they can't show us everything, right? Also, I know it's really dark outside at the moment, but I saw this sign. I was sort of just walking around. We've got a paint shop just down the road over there. So that does exist. We just can't access it yet. We've seen the test track. There is a gas station, so we'll likely have to fill our vehicles up with fuel. And then there's a car wash down that way too. And of course, a dyno. All that stuff, unfortunately, we can't check out here in the demo, but I'm happy to say that it does all exist. So back into the Garage Editor. What are the odds that we can even use the scrap salvage machine then? We'll get that rotated around, not that it matters. Can we use it? We cannot use it. That's okay. That's okay. How about the upgrade table? Probably not. I'm going to say it right now, probably not. But we'll check it out. Not available in the demo. Well, you know what that means is if we go back into our inventory here, we're going to be able to sell that stuff and get some of our money back, which is good. And we can use that money on our engine swap. So I'm not even mad about it. We have just shy of 50 grand chilling in the back pocket. Ooh, another thing that we should do now that we have skill points is get faster screwing and unscrewing. That's going to help us out tremendously. A lot of this other stuff also isn't available in the demo, but that's okay. This might be a waste of money as well, but I'm going to purchase the welder, the interior detailing toolkit, and the brake lathe just to see if any of those things will work out for us. And it's going to be here at 8 a.m., so we'll just head to bed real quick and pick that stuff up in the morning. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Not available. Interior detailing kit. This works. This does work. Okay, we'll check that out here in just a second. How about the welder? Welder also works. All right, so we can upgrade these tools. Let's check this one out first. So we hold to detail this truck. It's going to cost us money to do it. And it's going to take, it's going to take some time. 1 hour and 2 minutes. There we go. All right, we'll let that thing soak for a little while. It's only cleaning the interior, so the welder, if I remember correctly from the previous game, the welder should get rid of the like surface rust on the body panels, I think. We're just gonna have to kick back and wait it out here. We could probably sleep again for another hour. Okay, it looks like she's all finished up now. Oh, you know what? I probably should have looked at this prior to detailing it, because now I have no idea if the interior has improved at all. It says 46%. So your guess is as good as mine. What do we have here? Still 46%. Oh, we have our purchase price, 21,000 credits. And we can turn around and sell this thing for only 18,000 at the moment. We've got instant sell or marketplace. Oh, okay. So that's how we get a little bit of extra money from it. Cool. Well, we're not gonna turn around and sell it just yet, but I am gonna go ahead and get this thing moved out of the way. So the upgrades probably just make the whole detail thing faster. We're not gonna spend our hard-earned money on that. But let's do this. 4,500 credits. And it's going to take 5 hours. It better look a heck of a lot different in the morning. It looks the same. I mean, maybe the bed of the truck cleaned up a little bit. Oh, that's how that works. Right. It basically removes the rust from the frame of the vehicle. So the body panels that we can take off, we would then have to use like the body repair tools that unfortunately don't work in the demo. But that's how that's supposed to work anyways. Did our... Ooh, yeah, frame 100%. That is nice. That is nice. I guess alternatively, instead of trying to repair the body panels, we could spend a considerable amount of money and just buy brand new panels. But since we don't have access to the paint shop, we're not going to be able to paint those parts, so I don't really know. 34,000 now. And this one is now 27,000, and we purchased it for 21. So honestly, that was well worth it. Definitely well worth it. So, you know what? I'm going to sell these things again also. That way we can get a little bit more money. Go ahead and put those in our back pocket again. And then back to normal mode. Inventory, sell, sell, sell. We're not getting the, amount of money that we spent purchasing those things back, but at least it's something. All right, next, we're gonna move the old engine crane over here in front of our little pick 'em up truck. Pop the hood. We're gonna have to drain all the fluids, but we're yanking this sucker out. And then I think I'm just gonna turn around and sell the entire engine as a whole. We're not gonna disassemble it whatsoever. Originally, and I think I still have these parts, I wanted to try to just turbo this engine, but as we found out, it's basically the same engine that you would find in a Ford Taurus, which is super lame. So we're going bigger and better, and also still turbocharged. First, we gotta yoink this thing out, though. All right, we're ready to pull this old engine out. However, I just noticed this swap engine function. Now, if we click on this, what I was gonna do originally, which was basically just turbo the existing engine, is doable. It's actually very, very doable. They've made it much more simple. So we have this engine in the vehicle currently. What we were going to do was basically just slap a turbo on it. So that'd be this engine right here. Now, if we go to show details, it tells us specifically which changes need to be made. The only other thing that we have to remove is the air intake. So I'm gonna do that real quick. We're just gonna pull this guy off. That way we can figure out how it would work if we were still gonna go that route. And it's as simple as that. We just click accept swap, and now what? I didn't get any of those old parts back. Did we just lose the entire engine? She gone. Okay, see, I thought that it was just gonna change, like the engine that was in there was just gonna stay the same because all of those parts carry over to the swap engine. All we were gonna have to do is just add the remaining swap components, but as you can see, it doesn't work like that. So what if we go back to how it was before? Accept swap. We just lost a whole engine. Holy cow, we just lost an entire engine. We're going twin turbo V8 anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it does suck that we just kind of lost all that money that we could have got from selling the old engine. It is what it is. Looks like we are also going to have to remove the exhaust and the ECU, which makes sense, right? Going from a V6 to a V8, well, you wouldn't necessarily have to remove the exhaust, I suppose. Whoops, what am I doing here? But you definitely need to get a different ECU. So there we go, easy as that. There's not even any bolts holding that onto the firewall, which does seem a little strange, but we're gonna put her up into the air and remove our catalytic converter, the mid muffler, exhaust pipe, and rear muffler. That is the entire exhaust system. Lower her back down. And let's see if we can finally do the swap. There it is. Accept swap. So that's how we change what the vehicle will accept as far as the engine goes. But I guess we could, if we really wanted to, just build the engine in the engine bay. I'm not going to do that. Oh, okay, this exhaust is different. What we need to do now is create a new engine over here on the engine stand. I do wish we could have messed around with the four banger a little bit. That would have been kind of sick. Oh, there's a different V8 as well. Interesting. We want this guy, and we want the twin turbo V8. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all of these original parts because we're not gonna need any of those. And then let's go to our tablet under the engine shop for this guy. And we're now using the V8. And it's the 375T. Oh yeah, that says that that's what that truck is using. So perfect. We've got to buy everything. All of it. I don't know quantities of any of these things, which is a problem. Like, this just says ARM, and that's all I have to go off of. I'm going to try to be smart about it, but obviously we only need one alternator. We'll just buy one ARM for now. Hopefully there aren't multiples of those. There's two different belt tensioners, but that makes sense. There's probably two of those. Is it a dual overhead cam V8? Or is it a single? Let's see if there are any push rods in here. Is probably the only way for us to figure that out. I don't see any. Okay, so it's probably dual overhead cam then in that case. right?
2 very boring minutes later.
I've made it to the bottom of the shop. I think I've got everything except crankshaft bearing caps. I have no idea how many of those we might need. It could be 4, it could be 3, it could be 5. No clue. Everything else, though, pretty straightforward for the most part. So we're going to be spending 17 grand on all of this. And we would be spending an additional 3,700 credits with instant delivery. I'm not going to do that so we can save a little bit of money. We only have 24,000 left. So let's head to bed. We'll pick up the parts in the morning and start getting this engine assembled. All right. How many of these suckers do we got in here? It looks like just 3. So I'm going to order 3 of those from the store. We'll just do instant delivery on them too so we don't have to sleep again. This engine, here we go. 3 of these. Instant delivery. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Done deal. So I was right. It is dual overhead cam, but since it's a V8, there are 4 of them, 2 per each cylinder head. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. You know, we're learning as we're going here. We're just gonna have to purchase 2 more of those. Oh, and also 2 more cam gears as well. We'll do instant delivery on those. There it is. All right. Back to it. Okay. Add that to our shopping list. We're going to have to purchase one of those. We are missing so many idler rollers. I'm sure there probably is a way for you to like mark all of the parts that are required to assemble a particular engine. It's got to be somewhere over, like while you're working on the car, I would assume. I looked on the engine stand. I didn't see anything for that. So we just need one of those, another one of those, another one of those, and another one of those for now. And odds are there's probably going to be another tensioner that's required as well. But yeah, we've got to purchase 4 of those bad boys. And once again, instant delivery. It's another roller. It's not another tensioner, thankfully, but it is another roller. So we'll get that added to the shopping list. Oh, okay, here's those arms. We've only got one, so I'll do this side first. But there is definitely another one over there, so we'll mark that. Oh, okay, well, I did buy 2 ignition coils because I only saw 4 posts on it. It was a solid assumption for sure, but yeah, the arm is basically the pedestal that the ignition coil sits on. I'll order some more stuff here in a moment. I want to get some more stuff put together if possible. Okay, I think that's everything. Got the flywheel and clutch done, round back. Oh, wait. Almost forgot to install that other roller. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that's all of it. So, if we take off engine from stand, come over here, install 100% engine, and there it is. Dude, this thing is gonna scoot. It's gonna be really weird, because I don't plan on replacing any of the like suspension components or even replacing the tires. I just want to see how it does with a brand spanking new engine and nothing else. I mean, we're gonna have to do exhaust here and stuff like that, but apart from that, that's really the only other change that needs to be made. So, did I buy the gearbox? I think I did. Perfect. We can at the very least get this bolted up. I'm assuming that the transfer case is going to be the same as it was before. We'll find out. It is different, but I already bought a new one. So we're lucking out today. How about drive shafts? Is that going to be the same? That is not going to be the same. Neither one of them. Oh, wait, I sold all the original parts. So it very well could be the same, but we'll get all this stuff added. ECU, can we still add that from here, though? Cool, looks like that worked. Starter, is that the same? We got a new starter. Honestly, I forgot what all we purchased. I wish there was a way for us to see our shopping list, because now I don't remember if I got really any of the exhaust. We're gonna want main shop for sure. Okay, we've got front exhaust section, just one of those. Head back into here, and that would be this guy, so we need the other side. We need 2 catalytic converters. Moving a little bit further back, we need 2 middle mufflers, 2 rear exhaust pipes, and last but not least, 2 rear mufflers. All right, once again, we're going to get all that stuff ordered, and we'll do the instant delivery on it as well, so we can just get her going. Get this thing over with, huh? Okay, exhaust and drivetrain all hooked up. The dual exit exhaust does look pretty sick on this thing. So let's see if there's anything else on the underside that we don't currently have. Oh yeah, actually, medium intercooler. Yeah, didn't pick one of those up, but we'll take care of that. And then, oh yeah, the air box too. Okay, let's lower her back down. I don't think we have the original air box, and I'm not even sure that it would be the same. No, we don't have it. Okay, so we need the base first, and then we'll be able to figure out the filter and the lid and then the clips. We're using a 1610 AF air filter base. So this will at least help us find the cover, so that's one less thing that we'll have to purchase. Doesn't tell us what the clips are. We're just gonna get it coming. We're just gonna get it coming, and then we'll figure out the filter and the clips. I don't think there's gonna be anything else though, apart from these few items. What I wanted to do with this prior to learning that a lot of the, you know, extra tools and things aren't usable in the demo was I wanted to fully strip this thing down to literally just the chassis, and then, you know, use those tools to repair and maybe upgrade some of those parts. Here now we have our filter figured out, but I had to do a little bit of change of plans. You know what? It'd be like that sometimes. We're gonna need 4 clip Bs. I'll just add 1 to our shopping list. Rat meow. Head into here. Do that times 4. All right, cool. That is hopefully the last thing that we're gonna have to buy from the store, but I do want to put it up in the air real quick so we can get that intercooler put on. Maybe there's gonna be some intercooler piping involved, but I don't remember that in the last game, so I doubt it. Yeah, it just sort of hangs out there. There we go. We'll lower her back down. We're about to turn this sucker over and take her around the test track. It's gonna happen. This can actually go back over there. We're probably done using that. Oh yeah, I gotta do fluids too, but that's not gonna take us too terribly long. We should at least charge up the original battery just a little bit. It's kind of hurt. Oh god, we're gonna have to wait like a whole hour just for it to, wait a minute, just for it to do that. Can't upgrade the battery charger while it's already charging a battery. All right, time to take a nap. I've got our freshly charged battery reinstalled. We're gonna lower her back to the ground, close the hood, and let's hop on in. See if she'll even start. I'm sure it will. Runs like a dream. Oh! Yeah, maybe we should have adjusted the suspension slightly. And by adjusted, I mean replaced. It is wobbling around pretty bad. But here we go out on the test track. 4-wheel drive, twin turbo V8, ladies and gents, and a super lightweight little pickup truck. There it is. Wow, yeah, everything on this is very hurt. Will it do a donut? Yeah, you know, if you pull the e-brake, It will definitely do it. This is so sick. Again, just to reiterate, the driving experience in the previous CMS game was horrible. It was absolutely horrendous, and this, thank goodness, is so much better. So much more enjoyable. I'm not sure if a controller works here in the demo, but I've got a good feeling that it probably will work into full release. I love this truck, man. I love this truck. I don't ever want to get rid of this thing, but let's pull back up here. Hop out, and we'll see what it's currently valued at. 50 grand. Well, technically 63 grand, right? That's our car value, but if we wanted to instantly just get rid of it, that'd only be 50K. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. It ran pretty dang good for having the 115,000 miles on the chassis. Didn't even change the tires or none of that. But on that note, ladies and gents, that is unfortunately where we're going to have to wind things down for the whole demo. This will be the last episode of the demo, if you will. And it was a good one, man. It was a good one. I'm looking forward to when the game fully releases. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.